Good evening. I hope everyone is enjoying the wonderful TED Talks this evening. I'm Brady, and I'm here to talk to you about learning disabilities. I'm going to ask all of you to reflect on a time you were judged because of your hair color, eye color, or clothes you wore. At that time, you probably felt helpless. You probably felt as if there was nothing you could do about it. But in reality, you could have. You could have dyed your hair, bought colored contacts, or even bought new clothes. So I want you to imagine what it feels like when you get judged because of something on the inside, not on the outside, a learning disability. I know how you were saying I would never make fun of anyone with a learning disability, but if any of you have ever used the word retarded, you're making fun of these students without even realizing it. The definition of the word retarded is someone less advanced physically, socially, or mentally. So I don't think it's okay that you call your friend retarded just because they made a mistake. A recent study showed that 4.6 million school-aged children in the United States had a learning disability. That's 10%. So you might be asking yourself, how if every 1 in 10 children have a learning disability? How do I not know? That's because having a learning disability, nothing gives you away. There are some learning disabilities, such as dyslexia, auditory processing disorder, and motor deficit, where these kids just look like your typical kids. However, there are some learning disabilities, such as Down syndrome, where there is a noticeable difference to the eye. Even though these students might not look like us, that doesn't mean they're any less than us. They still feel the same emotions we do and enjoy the same activities we do. To give you a moment to think about this, I'm going to tell you a story about my friend. We will call him Joe. Now, Joe lives a normal life. He goes to school every day, watches TV, does homework, and gets involved in hobbies like any of the rest of us. Me and Joe are actually in an environmental club together. However, Joe has a learning disability, which sets him apart from us. Every day, third and fourth period, Joe has American history, where he learns things about American Revolution, the Civil War, slavery, presidents. And every day when I see Joe, my day gets better. I smile when I see Joe in the hallway, when he runs up to me, and when I run up to him, I see him smile as well. Hearing about Joe's normal day, does it feel any different than your typical day? If it doesn't, why do you think it's okay to use the word retarded? This isn't where my story ends. I'm also involved in the school's Challenger basketball team, a team they have here in Mineola and other schools on Long Island. It's a team where students with disabilities can play other students with disabilities in basketball. It's a really great program, and as you can see, we get a lot of fans come to our games. And if you think you've watched exciting basketball games, you have been living a lie. These are the most exciting games I've ever watched. Working with these kids makes me smile ear to ear, because these kids will never let winning the game go in front of being a good sport. These kids will cheer for the other team, pass the ball back to the kid who just missed his shot. Working with this team has truly taught me what it means to be a good sport. After hearing this talk, I hope that you guys stop using the word retarded. It's not a nice word, and maybe if you hear your friends say it, just say to them, hey, I don't think it's cool that you're saying that. A great way to keep this pledge is by visiting the rword.org. It's a great website where hundreds of thousands of people have already pledged to not use the word retarded. And next time, instead of walking with your head down in the hallway and avoiding eye contact, look up. Ask the student how their day is going. Maybe even ask them what their name is. This memory will last a lifetime with these students. I hope that after listening to my talk, you now look at students with special needs in a different light. They are not any different than any of the rest of us. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the TED Talks tonight.